Hello, ambassadors, and welcome to Friday. Well, it looks like it's going to be partly cloudy, private, maybe even vulnerable through the weekend for Geminis. But before we get there, the universe is asking you to do a little spiritual work. Today, the moon is conjuncting Pluto in the house of long-term relationships, in other words, marriage. And what that says to Geminis is, it's time to let go of emotional baggage around your marriages. Now, this can be a long-term relationship in the modern perspective. We don't always get married when we fall in love anymore, so anything that has been substantially a relationship that has changed you, affected you, hurt you, the universe is cueing you right now to let go of the emotional baggage surrounding the old ones. This is you making consciousness space for the new ones. And at the same time, in the last 24 hours, Venus conjuncting Saturn, indicating a birth of your new power. And do you know where Geminis actually get their power from the world? It's kind of obvious, actually. You have Leo in the third house, the house of communication. Your power comes from your ability to process and communicate to others. But prior to this, you really weren't doing such a hot job, Gemini. A lot of Geminis were caught in their own mind games, not using their own skills for anything but really worrying or freaking out about things. But in the last 2.5 years, you've really come into the prowess of your minds, that dual processor. You were doing dual processors way before Intel ever was. And now in the last 24 hours up into the weekend, the universe is saying you'll have some sort of idea or some sort of notion or a new career path perhaps, where you can use your power of processing and communicating to come into more power in the entire world. So definitely look for that. Then through the weekend with the moon in Capricorn, it means emotions will be drawn into your deepest, most private self. You'll be doing an emotional tour of your boundaries and borders and intimate relationships. This is why you'll most likely be very private through the weekend, maybe even a bit vulnerable. So really just snuggle up with someone you like. Well, it's summertime. Chill out with someone you like and just try to stay centered through the weekend. All right, Gemini, that's all we have for the weekend forecast. I'll be back on Monday, of course. Until then, live, love, be. So